Hey, it's Romania Black, and this feels so weird. But we're not on a Natsume's Book of Friends OVA. We're watching a movie, like a legit 2 hour, well, it's an hour and 45 minutes, but still, hour and 45-minute movie of Natsume's Book of Friends. What is this? Honestly, I was thinking about this the other day because we had the first OVA that we watched a couple weeks ago, and then last week we had the second OVA. An hour and 45 minutes is basically like what? If they were 20-minute episodes, if you took out the OP and the ED, let's say they're 20-minute episodes, that's like what? Essentially like 4 or 5 episodes of Natsume's Book of Friends in a movie? So that's 7. And then I did find out that next week what we're going to be doing is looking at essentially another movie. It's like 50 something minutes. It's about an hour, but it's longer than an OVA, which is like 2 episodes. So essentially in this time frame of between OVAs 1 and 2 for season 6, this movie, and then next week with the OVA 3/mini movie, we're essentially watching like an 8-episode season of Natsume's Book of Friends. Which is crazy to me, which is so wild. So consider this like season 6.5 is essentially it. But yeah, I'm really excited. With that being said, I did talk with the moderators because the moderators are trying to figure out right now, like at what point can I check out past volume 19? Because Plor, the moderator for Natsume's Book of Friends, had said that I could check out volumes 18 and 19 when I was done seeing the second OVA. But then I was like, I don't want to do a manga review with the movie as well. And then when I found out the next one's like a mini movie, I'm like, I want to wait on it too. So I think the following week is going to be a couple chibi shorts, which is going to be super cute. And I'm like, that's a perfect time to do a manga review with those chibi shorts. That would be awesome. It would be coming off of these 2 movies to give you all an idea of how I've been planning for Natsume's Book of Friends this month into next month. So the moderators are checking out to see if there's any past volume 19 I can look at before we start season 7. But around the early part of September, we're going to be starting the final season of Natsume's Book of Friends before I'm caught up, which is insane to me. So it's been an insane time coming, like a year and a half. So that's wild to me. Wow. Okay. But yeah, so we're doing a movie today. A movie. The only thing I know about said movie is that it's called Ephemeral Bond. We did have at the end of, I believe, season 5, we had the Ephemeral Ones, which was an episode. So I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, so before we get started though, Sparata6232 for season 6, episode 9 said that Tanema thinks a servant protecting and serving a god is romantic. Tanema does seem like a person who is big on acts of service. I love that. I agree wholeheartedly. I'm like, if Tanema essentially is viewing Natsume like a deity, he's ready to perform that duty. So I'm like, I'm not turning away the Tanema and Natsume agenda. I'm not turning that away at all. And then Sunspots for the season finale of season 6 said, when Beniko spoke about how she felt about not being able to see yokai, an earlier Natsume would have spiraled. He would have assumed that this is how the likes of Tanema or Taki, etc. felt, or would feel in the future, and he would preemptively start distancing himself. I'm so proud of him in this moment, understanding that this is how Beniko feels, and that's her own business, and has nothing to do with him or the people that she's never met. I love that because that's absolutely 100% true. Like, Natsume would have freaked out if this had happened in like season 3, right? But since it's season 6 and he's had all this time to develop as a character, he's realized that Tanema and Taki are not going to act the same way Beniko does. Like, everybody has their own experience with others, and that influences them in different ways, and you can't predict that. So it's so beautiful. And then Sunspots also adds, and agreeing regarding the disregard and disrespect which came up in discussion. To me, this also links to the talk of forbidden techniques, items, etc. in the manga review. All of this talk and framing in the manga and anime is from the point of the exorcists, who believe that yokai are pests or curses or unwanted. I do not trust a word which comes out of any exorcist's mouth, including Notori, so I'm right there with Madara. Their worldview is fundamentally biased in terms of who they believe should be allowed to even exist in this version of Earth. I could rant about this for ages, so yokai rights. I agree too. I think that episodes 10 and 11 of season 6 were a very good reminder that even Notori is kind of corrupted by the world of exorcists. He's kind of fallen into this world of exorcists, and he believes in it, and he believes in the hierarchy, he believes in the structure and the practices. The fact of Hiragi and the other familiars working with him are signs that this is true. And it's interesting because I think Natsume believes that Notori is a nice person and a kind person, and that he's trustworthy, which Madara's like, I don't know about that last one. But I think that, you know, at least Hiragi recognizes that while Notori is somewhat corrupted by the system he's a part of, being friends with Natsume is beneficial to him because it kind of keeps him grounded and gives him another worldview that allows him to be a little bit more open-minded than he would be if Natsume wasn't there. So Natsume is very beneficial to Notori, but I'm not so sure if the opposite holds true. But we have another season to explore that. So, and a movie maybe. So who knows? But anyway, I'm really excited. So thank you all so much for the comments and the kind words. The manga that we have not, that has not been, the parts of the anime that hasn't been covered yet by the manga is the first OVA. And I guess now the second OVA, we'll put that one on here too, because I don't think the second one was covered. And then with season 6, what hasn't been covered has been episodes 1 through 3, 7, and then 9 through 11. So I'm sure that volumes 18 and 19 are going to cover a nice chunk of things, but I will know by the time here in a couple weeks if we can look at any more before we start season 7, or if we're going to start season 7 and wait on the manga till afterwards. So we'll see. But so wild that we're this far into the series. That's crazy to me. I'm so excited. But we have an hour and 45 minutes of Natsume's Book of Friends. So thank you all so much for your kindness and your support. I've got some coffee brewed beside me. I've got a Uramichi Onisan blanket in my lap. Don't ask. Go watch the series. And I am so set to see what we get with this movie. So I never thought I would be getting to see a Natsume's Book of Friend movie. So this is exciting. But anyway, there'll be a PIP down below, but y'all know how we do with Natsume. So in any case, we are going to start Natsume's Book of Friends, the movie Ephemeral Bond. And we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1. And I'll see you all on the other side. I want to thank Sunspots as well, because they provided this movie file for me with subtitles. Oh. Oh, this is him as a kid. Oh, he's like, I'm the only blonde. Everybody else has dark hair. Oh, tell me your blood type. This kid looks like he should be on Digimon. Oh my God. Wow. Oh shit. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Hey, she's here, not here. Get out of here. You're not even here. Why can't we have Taki instead of Sasada? Sasada's not even really in this series anymore. Fine, whatever. She's here out of token obligation. We need a lady. And Taki was busy. That opening was kind of crazy. The animation of the hat that turned into like the Daruma. Crazy talk. Aww. It's Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Tanema's like, you're not leaving my side. Ooh, that's loud. Ephemeral Bond, you say? Oop, I keep on doing that. Yeah, I was so worried about not having subs that I had Sunspots download the movie for me. So thank you, Sunspots. Seriously. Sasana's in a speech competition. Girl, want a scholarship? I want her to join my team. You're not really in this series, so come on, girl. Aw. Yeah, invite Taki. Oh. Well, Is it gonna be about yokai? Wow. I'm assuming this is taking place after the events of season 6. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Does Tanama know? I'm going to be curious to see if this is based off the manga or if this is like an anime original movie that they just made. And where's Madara? Is he getting drunk somewhere? Quit getting crunk, Madara, and come rescue Natsume. It's so lush. I do love the scenery. It's beautiful. No, it doesn't sound like it. Oh my god. Oh, creepy. Oh my god. And we had to find a way to bring up the Book of Friends and explain what it does. Fortuitous indeed. Oh, it looks very much a little bit like No Face. Shit. Leave Natsume alone. Oh. Oh. Who goes there? Who's that Pokemon? There you are. Be gone. I love Madara's little question mark. Oh. Go be a homunculus somewhere. Of course you did. He's so cute. What about... Oh. Oh. Yes. Oh, well, okay, since you asked so politely. Oh. Oh, bitch. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh. Oh, cute. Why is he so ugly? He's cute. Oh, he's like a little Mr. Potato Head. Oh, wow. Oh. Huh. Like a little troll. I'm just shy. Aw. Wow, if that's not a metaphor. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, wow. If we find out more about her and possibly her Natsume's grandfather, I will freak out. I want to know more. Movie, are you going to do this for us? Yes. Oh my God. Oh wow, yeah. With the bat. Uh-huh. Yep, the Book of Friends. Mm-hmm. Ha! Love. I get it. It gets me every time. It's actually unusual for a yokai to say its legit name before we hear it on the paper. So that's cool. Uh. Oh. Mm. Mm. Hmm. And she has a different uniform than them. I love that she's called a witch and by the exorcists. She just wanted to play tag. She's not really aware of the rules for a lot of games. Huh. It's also kind of sad that she's just playing these games with these yokai because she doesn't have anything else to do. Because she doesn't want to go home and she doesn't have any friends that are human. Oh, that girl. Oh. 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 Well, shit. We could have a secret Yuri. Huh. I wonder if he's going to give Natsume the bell to go back and give to the woman if she's still alive. That'd be cool to learn more about her. Eh? Or maybe Natsume will find that bell in his belongings that were Reiko's. Interesting. Because she didn't. Hmm. Oh. Who are the best foster parents ever? Oh. Oh. They're the best. I love the Fujiwaras. So it's September when this is happening. Ah, she's gorgeous. He's incredibly hot. They're like the best foster parents ever. Oh, and here we go. Oh man, she's got to go hit up the home extension, Natsume. That's right. Togo's going to do a wreck on the town hall. Aww. I've never talked about this in the discussions, but I like that Natsume keeps the Book of Friends like in the fanny pack behind him. A sake tasting. Oh. So Natsume's on his own. Interesting. Interesting. Is Notori anybody else going to show up? Who knows? I am always amazed at Japan's public transport. I'm in the middle of the boonies, and we don't have public transport for shit. So I am always amazed that you just get on a bus and it just takes you to the next town. And it's reliable. Aw. She seemed like the lady that was bicycling almost. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. And this is where she chased him. That's cool. Yeah. I wonder if the friend will see him and think that, because he looks like Reiko. A little bit. Yes. Oh, please. Oh. Wow. Okay. So, oh. Uh-huh. Yes. Could he pass off by saying it was Reiko and knowing? Yes. I'm her grandson. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I want to know more. Tell us everything. Oh, dang, girl is swanky. Hello. I wonder if she's... Oh. Hello, sir. Mukuo. Hi, Mukuo. What are we supposed to think about you, Mukuo? Oh, wow. Huh, okay, middle school. I love all her decorations here. Uh-huh. And, yeah. As quickly as she came. Right? This woman knows what we mean. Yes. Yes. Good. Asking the important questions. Oh, she's asking all the important questions. I'm with you. Who would have gotten with Reiko? I mean, they didn't get married, but... No, tell me things. Tell us things. Oh, shit. This world traveler Muko. Oh my gosh. Oh! Pfft. Oh my god. Aw. They do kind of look similar. Aw. Interesting. So she must have a son late in life. Yeah, the paper cutting. Yeah. Mm. So she must have had a son late in life, or Reiko had a daughter really early. Or her son is older than he looks, which could very well be the case too. Damn it, I want to know more about the grandfather too. I thought we were on to something. That's what this movie was going to be about. I was getting real excited. Damn it, what a tease. What a tease. Oh, you know, just your average yokai. Now somebody's like, shit, Madara's not here. I need to keep going. Oh, good. Crunk and having munchies. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Of course. Oh. What if the son was a yokai? Maybe not. Maybe Muko's not. Yeah. I'm gonna sit here and get crunk and have my little ice cream with fruit. Yay! A sophomore. Oh, that's cool. Mm. Is this about, like, way back? Yeah! Wow, that seems like forever ago. Yeah! God, is that why they included Sasada in this, just to have this moment? That was forever ago. Like, season 1 or 2. Holy cow. That was so long ago. Yeah, wow. I feel like that was forever ago. Huh. Okay. I mean, with the wavy hair, the yokai kind of look like Muko a little bit, but that's probably me, like, getting way too in my conspiracy theory and tinfoil hat, so probably nothing. Hmm. And they tore down the building. Aw! Good job, Sasada. Good memorization. Oh, I love how loud, like, how enthusiastically Kitamoto is clapping. That's awesome. Good job cheering you on. Aw! She got the bronze medal! Aw. Ha! She's like, I'm gonna punch you and show you angry all the time. Aw. You gave me the inspiration for the subject. What? Who'd be this? Oh. Did they end up at the same high school? Oh, interesting. Well, so they knew each other from elementary school. Interesting. Okay. Madara's just gonna eat throughout this entire movie. Probably, yes. Oh. No, he was... No. Hmm. Oh. I wish that, you know, we could get past all that. Be nice. Poor Natsume. Oh. Oh. Oh, can he see yokai too? Huh. Aw. Oh, Daisuke Yuki. Oh, well. Okay. Oh. Okay, he can see ghosts. Oh, but maybe he couldn't actually. Oh. Maybe he was just making it up. Because he has this big imagination, like when he called his mom an alien. Maybe he couldn't really see them. And he was just lying. Maybe these little kids shouldn't be near a waterfall. But can Natsume see something that he can't? Oh, oh wow. Oh wow. Every rock, every spirit has a life, has a meaning, has a name. Oh, that's terrifying. No, how about we don't? No, let's don't, Yuki. Oh no, he can't see anything. Oh. Oh. He couldn't see anything and Natsume could see everything. Yeah. And then they weren't friends anymore. That's why he acted so awkward. Yeah. And Madara quit listening a while ago. Okay. Huh. So we have two plot threads going on. We have the thread with Mukuo. And then we have the thing with Yuki. Ha! Oh. Let's wait. Let's take a detour. Oh my God. Ha! Interesting. Now, damn it, Madara! He's like, wow, really? What are we going to do with him? Oh. Oh, crap. Oh my God, Muko! This poor clumsy man. Huh. He's so random. Oh my God. Look at the little bird below. Okay. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Yes. Oh my God. Love living for it. Oh my God. Yes, please. Yes, please. Just the two of us. He was gone in the pictures. Is he a ghost? Oh. Huh. But no, she talked about her son, so he can't be a ghost. Oh. Oh, love it. It's beautiful. Something there where there was nothing. That's so cute. Aw. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, this gnarly ass tree. Oh God. Madara. Ha! Oh my God. What have you got on you? Huh. Huh. Oh my God. So what did he get on him? It looked like a little kookaburra. Is it on him? Or you were around both of them. Yeah. It's like a kookaburra. About that. No, that looks like it could be a yokai. Did he not notice? Masabenya. Oh my god. Oh my god. The seed. Oh my god, they do. What is that? Or will they not even notice it? Oh, they don't know. They don't see it. Okay, well, that's somewhat of a good thing, maybe. Maybe. Aww. Oh my. What are we gonna do about this tree? I mean, it was growing fruit in the shape of Madara. Well, probably that would make sense. Oh my god, no! Madara! Oh my god, you're gonna get trapped by this damn tree. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Yeah, what happened? What if something happens to him? Is he gonna just poop out seeds? I don't know. Now look who's having problems. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god! Ah! Ah! Oh my god. The three little sprouts. Ah! They're so cute! Yes, they're so cute! Oh my god, they're adorable. Ah! Oh my god. Ah! No, shut up! They're the most cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Shut up! Y'all just did this so you can merchandise and just make a profit off Madara's cuteness as the sprouts. As sprout cats. Imagination. Give them to Taki. Taki will take care of them forever. Yes! Oh my god. Hinaway's like, I'm loving this. Ah! Due to your endless gluttony. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. Oh. They're so cute. You just want to market these little sprouts. They're adorable. And they each have 1 sprout, 2 sprout, 3 sprouts. Shut up. They're so cute. Oh my god. Taki would smother them. Sorry, was taking care of ghost kittens. My bad. You don't even want to know, man. Ah! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god. Madara's not going to forgive them. Madara is going to be so pissed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Madara's like, oh my god, help. Herding cats! Oh my god! Oh my god. How do we make Madara indispensable for the next hour? It's little feet! It's little nubbins! The sprouts. Oh my god. Well, just pour out a pitcher of sake and he'll come find it. Oh my god. I cannot. I can literally not. Tanma, let me tell you my troubles. Okay, check this out, bro. Bro, look. The thing is... He's like, oh, is it that bad? What I'm about to show you will disturb you to your core. Long story. Pretty worrisome. Yeah, it's one way of putting it. That's right. That's right, president of the Book of Boyfriends. That's right. If you see a tiny little Madara with a sprout on his head... I'm curious about Yuki. Oh, there's Taki. Girl, get him. Get him. Get him! Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Get it! Get him! Oh, that's so pretty. Maybe they'll all show up. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so precious. Oh my god. Oh my god, where's the third one? Oh my god. Oh, in the pictures. Oh my god, probably. Shut up! Thanks. I've got to go find Madara. Oh. Oh, they can't tell that he's small. Oh. Oh. Huh. He's like, okay, well, that problem solved. Oh my god. That's right. Get your groupies and your entourage together. Aww. Oh, he's like, hey, don't mind me. I love that shot. He can't hear him. I love that shot where Tanuma can't see them. That's so crazy. Oh. Oh. It's like the ugly cat. Taki. How can you not remember her name? Taki. How'd you forget her name? Yeah, no joke. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, exactly. Really? Why not? Why would they forget Taki? I love the little girl Kappa. And he's like blushing and doesn't look at her. That was super cute. Oh my gosh. Huh. Yeah, I was about to say, that's a sight for sore eyes. Uh-huh. Huh. Meh. It's so small. Oh. Oh, okay. 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 Ooh, because that's where they're from. Okay. Well, here's the thing. All this is connected somehow. It's just a matter of how. Yeah, what we're going to be doing. Probably. Huh. Oh, no. Hmm. Uh, they're the ones chased by Madara. Oh, yeah, we were chased by him. The gluttonous pig cat! Hmm. He got in the tree, though, and got the seed on him, so that's where that came from. Oh, my God. This poor man, Muko. Bless him. Bless this handsome, bumbling man. Hmm. Oh. He's so soft-spoken. Huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hmm. So she had him without being married, kind of like Reiko. That's interesting. Yeah. Ah! This poor man. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Of course, Matoba. Of course. And his entourage. Of course. Oh my God! Yes! Yes! Oh, the Newsboy Cat will, it can't cover Notori. Oh my God. Ah! Holy shit, what a transition. Uh-huh. And there's his familiars. Oh, I love the change. Oh, I love it. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Oh. What? 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 Oh my God, that terrified me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God! It's so cute. Oh dear God. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Is Tanma coming with him? Oh my God, that's terrifying. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I wonder why. Oh my God, that tiny little, oh my God, on his head. I cannot. But where's the other two? Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, what is going on? And we're back on this path again. Oh. What? What? What is happening? How does she not remember them? So this is her aunt. Oh. But huh. Huh. What? Huh. What is happening? Something's weird. Yeah, something's up. Ah! It talked. Yeah. So it talked. Yeah, he finally talked. Thank God. Yeah. Damn it. Tease him with food. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh my God. They're going to market the shit out of this. Oh. What, bitch? He's a yokai. Oh my God. That's why it was such a, that's why he's so weird. Yeah, explain, sir. I was about to say. Okay. Because she had all the pictures up. We were going to talk about this in discussion. Oh. Okay. Oh. 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 Huh. Huh. Oh. Hmm. That's terrifying. Oh, shit. Well, that sucks. That's sad. So him getting Taki involved. Uh-huh. Oh. Wondering if this was something that happened years ago. Ah. Okay. Very similar to the OVA. Yeah. If I stayed somewhere too long, I'd become attached. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh my God. So then what happened after that? Because it then, yeah. Huh. Oh. Oh, wow. Mm. And that's her. Wow, Yori. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And this after her son died? Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh, wow. Hmm. Oh, wow. And she was probably thinking about her son that she lost. And then he became her son. Oh, wow. And that's the one from earlier. Oh. Oh, wow. Well, that the mountain climbing picture, yes. And rather than accept, wow, okay. Okay, for a while. How long has been a while? Oh, wow. Natsume can relate. Mm-hmm. Ah. Oh. Oh my God. Uh, yep, she's been affected by the jinx. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Hmm. What about the other cat? Yeah, we gotta have all three of them. Oh my god, they're so cute! Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god. Okay. Oh! Oh! Yes, please. Damn. Okay. Man. We're going to talk about this in discussion. Oh. Yeah. So what about Yuki? And him? Hmm. Don't think about that. Yeah. But I think she knows. I think she was just accepting that Muko was her son because she wanted to relive that. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh. Oh. Or would she forget about him? Wow, okay. Oh my god! I was like, are we gonna get Notori in this? Are we? Are we gonna get Notori and Matoba in this? Because why wouldn't we? Oh. It's a long story. The best day ever. I love her in the back. Yes. Of a deceased exorcist. No, it's just that oh, I bet Habaki is the one that's been running around. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Really? Uh-huh. That's it. Yeah. On it. Yes. Yep. Okay. All this added up. Mm. Oh. Yep. Yep. And that's the okay. Okay. Mm. But let's be real. You know something's up. It was after Mukuo. Whale. Mm. Don't get hit by a train, Natsume! Huh? Oh my gosh. Reminiscing! Oh my god, we're gonna have a memorial and get drunk! Oh, yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Well, shit. Oh no, there he is. Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all. The scrub. Don't be suspicious. 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 Oh my god. Ah! Get him! Get him now! Get him now! We got sake bitches! No! Damn it! No! Curses! Oh my god. Okay. Love it. Nice, Tanema. Oh, thank God. Good job. Good job, Tanema. Good job. Good job. Okay. This'll do. This'll work just nicely. Yeah! Get it, girl! Get it! Okay, and here we go. Okay. I love it. Oh. is? Why did you do that? Why'd you do that? Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. 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 Hey, here we go. Thank God. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, and there it goes. These two bros. Okay. Oh. Ugh. Mm. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh. Oh, yep. Mm. Okay. All this has added up so crazy. Oh my God. So Reiko came in contact with him. Oh. Oh, bitch. No, don't get crazy, Natori-san. No, no, no. He's about to take care of all that if you just stop, Natori. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Okay. These exorcist bros. Oof. Creepy. Oh my God. Oh. Clever. Clever girl. Clever girl. Clever girl. Look at you. Look at you. Hmm. Okay. Okay. No! They're so cute, but I'm no more hurting cats. No more hurting cats. Well, shit! Damn it! Oh. Oh, come on! Oh, there we go. Is Notori gonna see him use the Book of Friends? Nice job. Okay. Oh. Mmm. Huh. Hmm. Oh, wow. Oh. Mm. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, Reiko. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Shit. Oh, good. Thank goodness. Oh. Okay. Oh, hey, you got him back. Okay. Oh, no, shit. Okay. Well, shit. There goes his circle and everything. Oh, Natsume. Look at you. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Of course. Of course. Of course. Okay. Oh, this has been a lot for this movie. A lot going on. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh, wow. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Ha! Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I love Natsume and how it gets nature involved. It's so good. It's so good. Not as cute as Madara, but very close. Oh. Oh! Oh my god! Okay, those are cute. Oh my god! Shut up! The little blowing away. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Taki's gonna be like, why am I in your house? What's going on? Oh. Uh. Huh. Ah! So cute! Shut up! Yeah, right! Oh. Hmm. Ha! Hmm. Hmm. Ha! We haven't had enough to drink! Oh my god! Oh. Aw. Well, let me tell you. Hmm. Aw. 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 I feel so sorry for her. Aw. Aw. He's like, I don't know. Aw. Aw. Oh, you smooth talk. Look at you being smooth, Tanima. Oh my god. Look at this. Okay, so she remembers him. Oh. Oh. And she forgot about him. Oh. It's crazy she didn't forget about Natsume, which is wild. She's like, what a strange day! So he doesn't remember them at all. I wonder about Yuki now. Yuki was kind of introduced in here, but we didn't do much with him. I'm curious. Oh, wow. She kept the bell. Oh, she kept the bell after all those years. Wow. Mm. Mm. She seemed dreamy. You sure this wasn't a secret, Yuri? Huh. From afar. Yeah. Oh. Because she was, yeah. Why indeed? And Reiko assumed that she was scared. Oh. Oh, this was a secret Yuri. Oh my god. Wow. Yes. 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 Oh. Mmm. Oh. Oh. Landed softly. Oh. So good. Okay. Okay. Mm. Ah. Oh. 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 Aww. Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing Yuki again. I like the idea of somebody that knows that Natsume technically can see spirits. That's cute. Hmm. Right. Have fun with that! Oh. Uh-huh. Shut up. Oh my god. I really thought we were going to see Matoba in this, if I'm honest with y'all. The moment Matoba was mentioned and we saw Notori, I'm like, are we going to see Matoba? But I'm glad he's not in this because there's enough. Oh, nice. Oh. The music in this series is so freaking good, y'all. It's so good. Just absolutely insane. Hmm. Is it Aoi? Is it Aoi? Have I been saying Aoi the whole time of Aoi? Of course I have. Of course I've not been saying it right. Why would we expect anything else? Of course Aoi. Of course, of course. This was really good. I did not think I was like, how are they going to do a Natsume movie in an hour and 45 minutes? Because that's a lot of Natsume to cover. But they basically took like 3 plots and mixed them together, and it worked. Somehow it worked. I was like, okay, come on, Wit Studio. Also, you know they marketed the shit out of those tiny Madaras. You know there was like little stackable versions of them. You know there was. You know there was. I really liked this movie. All right. This was pretty good. And I mean, fan favorite Notori. Gotta include Notori. Because why not? I still can't believe they brought up Natsume's grandfather and didn't do anything with it, though. And then we have the idea of Yori and her having a kid, just having a kid. She was in love with Reiko. Damn. We got some Yuri elements. This is great. 'Twas great. And the idea that Reiko didn't want anybody to remember her because she thought she wasn't worth remembering, and Yori proved that Reiko had no clue they actually looked up to her. It's so damn good. It's so damn good, actually. I'm in awe, y'all. In awe. Aw. I really like this song. And of course, we have the tree at the end. I'm like, are they going to give us a in credit scene, perhaps? Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. And I like the tree had 3 holes in it. So for the 3 parts of it, the 3 hollows. Oh. This is so sad being like from his perspective. From Honokage. Oh. Is there something at the end here? Is there? Maybe. 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 And the flowers. Oh. That's so pretty. Oh. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, y'all. Oh. Natsume the movie, huh? Wow. Well, okay. I did not know how a Natsume Book of Friends movie would go, but that was really good. So, okay, I did want to find a couple of things out about this movie. So, I know now that this movie is not based on the manga. And I wondered about that for a wee bit at first, because when we first started, I'm like, I wonder if this movie is based off the manga and if there's going to be manga volumes that go along with it. There is not, unfortunately. So that part, I went to go look up the Ephemeral Bond movie because I wanted to check a couple of information pieces about it. It said it's produced by Shuka and directed by Hideki Ito under the chief direction of Takahiro Omori, with an original story written by Sadayuki Mirai under Midori Kawa's supervision. So the mangaka, I would consider this canon because the mangaka helped create it. So I would consider this canon. Sure. The mangaka helped create the series, helped create the movie, and you can definitely tell it feels like Natsume's Book of Friends. This did not feel like a fan fiction or something written by somebody else. It did feel like an actual Natsume's Book of Friends story, and Midori Kawa helped to write it, so under their supervision, so that makes sense. But the moment at first when it was just going to be like the story with Mukuo and Yori and Natsume going to the city, I thought, okay, well, this could be in the manga. But the moment we started to get the Yuki story intertwined and the moment that we started to get Notori intertwined, I was like, I don't know. This feels like if it were the manga, it's the manga is infamously, and to its credit, a very piece by piece vignette episodic series. It doesn't really follow like long running storylines that are like, 3 or 4 parters, right? Occasionally you get a 2-parter, occasionally. But for the most part, they're very like episodic. They can stand on their own. So an hour and 45-minute movie that essentially is like 5 episodes. I can understand why this is like an anime original, but it's under Midori Kawa's supervision, so I'm including it as canon. I'm taking it as such, and it was really good. I liked it. So I also mainly wanted to look up information about the movie to know how far after season 6 this was. It only came out a year after season 6. So season 6 was in 2017, which was 8 years ago. Which is so insane. 8 years ago was season 6. Oh my gosh. And the movie came out 7 years ago in 2018. So that's exciting. Next week we'll go over like the mini movie, the third OVA technically, the mini movie. We'll talk about it next week. I'll be curious to look up after we watch it when it came out in relation. But yeah, so this is from 7 years ago, which is so crazy, right? Wild. As far as the actors that are of note that are new, I wanted to take note of Sumi Shimamoto plays the voice of Yori, and she's been voice acting and acting since the 70s. She's been in Dragon Ball in 1986. She played a mermaid, which is so crazy. She's also been in a lot of other series. I saw one earlier. She was in March Comes In Like a Lion. She plays Koda's wife, which I was like, oh, that's crazy. So she was in March Comes In Like a Lion. She also was in Sailor Moon's and the Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars series, which was cool. She was in a lot of other anime, just like a couple random ones every year. She was in Blackjack. She was in Bleach. She was in Bleach playing Miyako Shiba. She's Miyako Shiba in Bleach. I'm like, are you kidding? Really? That's so wild. Like back from 2005. She's been in Gintama. She's been in Penguin Drum, which I've been told to watch at some point. She's been in Space Dandy, which is a fun show. She was in the 2017 Berserk. R.I.P. But yeah, she was Koto's wife in March Comes in Like a Lion. And then she was in this movie. And then she's been in like a couple other things too, which is kind of cool. So good for her. I think that's really awesome. She's been in a lot of Hello Kitty things too, which is cool. And then playing Mukuo was Kingo Kora, who's only 30. He's my age. He's 37. And I was like, what has he played in? Because that name sounds familiar. And he's been mainly in live action films, but in 2018, he was in Natsume's Book of Friends as the voice of Mukuo. He's been in Shin Godzilla, which is crazy, but in 2015, he was in Miss Hokusai. He played Utagawa, and I was like, oh, that's where, because the whole time he was talking in the movie, I was like, I've heard this voice before. It's an unusual voice, but I can't place it. And I was like, I know I've heard it in something, and it was in Miss Hokusai, which I've reacted to on the channel. So I was like, okay, cool. And he's been voice acting and mainly doing acting ever since. I actually think that Natsume's Book of Friends 7 years ago was the last animated feature he worked on. He's been in live action stuff ever since then, which is crazy. And then Yuki, voiced by someone who is my age, born in 1988. He's voice acted by the one, the only, the legendary American-born Japanese voice actor Ayumu Murase, who, if you don't know who Ayumu Murase is, he just plays like Shoyo Hinata in Haikyuu and like 1,000 other things. Murase is one of my favorites. I love him as a voice actor. He's been in so many things. His voice is so versatile. He can play a male character, a female character. I love Ayumu Murase. He's great. Murase is wonderful. He's the same height as me. I'm like, I would love to meet him one day. He's just amazing. But yeah, he's been voice acting for so long. He's in so many things. I love it. But yeah, he was Yuki, so that's cool. A very subdued role for Yuki, might I add. A very subdued role for him. Very quiet. So yeah, so that's cool. But yeah, I thought that was awesome. I was like, all right, come on, Natsume's Book of Friends movie. But yeah, this movie was great. Again, what I really like about this movie is Natsume's Book of Friends is about atmosphere, nature, the sound of summer. When I think of Natsume as so seasonal, it just captures whatever season it's portraying, and you just want to go on a walk in nature after watching it. Like, it's nighttime, so I can't go out into the woods. But I would. It makes you want to walk around and get out in nature and touch grass. Like, Natsume's Book of Friends just gives you that just ephemeral feel, and I love it. So, I will say, the opening animation of Natsume seeing the kid on the desk who looked like he was in Digimon and then becoming the Daruma. Just saying, I recently watched a movie on this channel that had a character like this, and I was like, whoa, taking me back. Also, if you've not watched The Summer Hikaru Died, it's on my channel as well, and there's a plot point in this that gets a little bit similar to that, and I was like, okay. But yeah, I thought this was a good movie. I liked, of course, Tanama being involved. I thought that was great. I was curious at first of why include Sasada, because damn, this series loves to include her when she has had no part in the manga since. That was the other thing too. The moment that she started being in this film, which was at the very beginning, and we got the whole thing tying back to like, God, season 1 or 2 with her in the house, I was like, is this based off the manga? But no, it was just a callback. Her storyline and her part in this was the only part that felt like a little added in, like they just put it in to take some time up. However, I feel like it had a point later on because the yokai that was in the house was a little similar to Mukuo, so that made sense. Also, the subtle symbolism of Sasada, who's not in the story anymore, going in her lane away from the rest of the characters who are still canonical, is so good. So good. But yeah, and the reason why Taki wasn't in this as much is because she becomes part of the plot, where I was honestly honestly got a little worried when people started forgetting about her. I was like, we can't forget Taki. No, 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 no. But yeah, the movie did a really good job of introducing you to Natsume and his struggles with the Book of Friends, everything. The yokai in this movie were great. The one that was the familiar was the most generic Midori Kawa design possible, which is basically a hairball with a mask. But the one that looked like the No Face from Spirited Away, but with like a spider body and spider limbs and eyes, that one was creepy. I really loved the little Monbo, the Monbo. He was like in the wall. He was adorable. I loved him. He was great. I thought he was fantastic. And I love that his justification is I'm really shy. He's like, I'm just really shy and I like being in the wall. Super cute. I thought he was adorable. It was giving me all the Labyrinth vibes. I loved that. And then, yeah, he asked Natsume to use the Book of Friends to give his name back to him. And there we go. Cool. So that was nice. It's a nice way to start it out. And then we got the memory, which we had to get his memory from the wall of her running into Yuri-san, which secret Yuri moment. We have this woman who has a kid very much like Reiko, and she was actually kind of in love with Reiko and inspired by her. That was such a good moment for Natsume in this movie, even though who knows if it's going to play out in the manga or in the series afterwards, although Midori Kawa did help oversee this, so Midori Kawa could very well integrate it into her manga if she wants to at some point. But the idea that Reiko wanted people to forget about her is so sad. And the fact is that just because you want people to forget about you does not mean you can control them forgetting about you. And these characters haven't forgotten about her, and she's inspired them and created this ripple effect, and it's created all of these series of events afterwards. And then you have like Yuri being inspired by her to start this paper cutting craft that she becomes so great at it. It's like you just feel so sad because Reiko had no seeming self-esteem about herself, and she was such a loner. And now you see Natsume get to experience all the wonderful bonds she created without even knowing it. But yeah, so I just want to talk about when they go to the other city and she meets Yuri. Now, when she meets Yuri and manages to run into her, and then is like, oh, what kind of person did Reiko end up with? Which should have been a red flag. She's like, oh, well, who'd Reiko end up marrying? You know, what was her type? And Natsume's like, I don't know. Do you know? And she's like, oh, no, sadly not. She was trying to figure out if she had a chance, right? I was really sad because I wanted to learn more about Natsume's grandpa. His grandfather, who Reiko got with, is like the biggest mystery to me. And I'm like, Midori Kawa, how dare you? It's probably going to be nothing of significance, but I'm like, how dare you put that mystery on us? And then there's Muko, which honestly, Muko looking up at the tree in the shadows was a little bit unsettling at first. And I was like, but I didn't imagine him to be a yokai at first because he was interacting with the scenery. She could see him. She was talking to him. And so in my head, as the movie was going on, I thought, are they both yokai? Is this like are they familiars that think they're mother and son that were working with the exorcist that died? I thought for a second that they were like yokai working with the elderly exorcist, and then it turns out it was Hakashi, which was the floating one. I was like, oh, but I love this concept of a yokai that can take the appearance of a human and affect people's memories. And luckily, none of Natsume's memories are affected. So it kind of goes back to the OVA, the first OVA, with the girl losing the memory of the tree spirits. So that was interesting. Or of the second OVA of the girl with the owl. So it's kind of connecting. This movie kind of connects the first two OVAs a little bit, which is intriguing to me, which I'm assuming both came out before this. But yeah. So, okay. When we saw Muko, and then they went into the house, and you saw all the paper cutouts, which are gorgeous, but then there's pictures of her son, who's mountain climbing, and on all that, and he's younger, and so I was like, but Muko can't even ride a bike. So, the moment we saw those mountain climbing pictures, but then Muko was having trouble riding the bike, I thought, is he a yokai? Because that's not adding up, right? And so I thought that was such a good twist. But yeah. And then she's like, we were just curious about this older girl. What's your grandfather like? I'm curious what kind of person Reiko married. Well, joke's on you. Natsume doesn't know. And also, we've established from the manga that Reiko didn't marry anybody. She just had a kid. She had her daughter with Mystery Man. Apparently, Yori didn't marry either. She had Muko with a Mystery Man. So who knows? Maybe Muko's dad and Natsume's mom's dad are the same person. Who knows? We just don't know. He's like, I was never told. I'm just trying to find out. And so then, what did she say there? I wanted to go back to that. He's like, oh, I was never told anything about my family. And she's like, oh, I see. I was hoping to hear from someone who knew about my grandmother. And then she's like, well, I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help. And she's like, but just once. I feel like she was wanting to connect back with Reiko. I felt bad for Yori in this film. She not only lost her son, but then she lost a potential friend that she potentially had a crush on. And then I'm glad that Natsume's like going to go back and visit her. I'm glad that that's the case, because to like keep her company every now and then. But I felt so sad. And the last cutout she did of the bird is at least kind of, it reminds me of the owl yokai leaving the girl in the second OVA, a little chipped piece of the gem. Like, she gets left with this cutout that she thinks relates to her son, and it's like this phoenix. It's really good, right? So yeah, and then the fact that her first cutout was Reiko. I mean, let's be honest in here, shall we? So the tree, we have Madara eating the fruit cup is freaking adorable. Like him getting the munchies after all his sake, of course. So we have the Sasada scene of her giving the speech and everything. And then after school, he confronts with Yuki, which honestly, if we never see Yuki again, I will understand, because he was just in this movie and he seemed like he was just there to hear the speech competition, and maybe he was there with another school, so we may never see him again. He's like, I know someone from that school. Okay, so it was a different school, because Kishimoto's offering to tell Natsume that he could go look him up. So the chances of us seeing poor Daisuke Yuki again are not very high. But I really liked Yuki, because he was kind of like someone that knew Natsume, and even though I liked the idea of him being someone who lied about the yokai and lied about aliens and got Natsume's attention, and it turns out that he actually didn't know any yokai. I was honestly a little confused in the reaction, because when they showed up at the rock face, Yuki looks at it and he doesn't see anything. But then when Natsume looks at it, there's all this water. And I was confused at first, because Yuki just gets down in the water, and I'm like, oh, aren't his pants going to get wet? And then it's like, no, there's nothing there. It's all, Natsume's the only one that can see the spiritual waterfall, right? He's like, if someone touches it, the flow will change. Every stream of water rules over encounters and partings, the very fate of humans. The world of humans is a frail thing where even a small action can change it. And I loved that concept in this, that even a tiny action like Reiko talking to the yokai, or Reiko encountering Yori, and giving her the bell back, or taking the bell, right, and trying to give it back. And then she keeps it and allows Natsume to give it back later on. Or her visiting where Honokage is and influencing him. Like, all of those things where you think they're little actions that mean nothing end up having these huge ripples that just go across the entire series and span to the point where her grandson comes back years and years later to give the bell back. Like, that's such a good lesson. It's like your actions have consequences even when you don't realize it, right? But yeah, Natsume's like, we never saw each other again. And I'm glad they resolved him and Yuki's thread, because I wanted there to be some resolution, because before that resolution, the last time we see Yuki is when Natsume has that nightmare about the Fujiwaras forgetting about him and having Yuki in their house instead, which was honestly terrifying. That part was really scary. I didn't like that. But okay, so they go to visit the woman again, and Muko, and Madara gets involved with these three yokai. The bird yokai that's with him looked like something from Homestar Runner, and it was really funny. Also, the fact that Madara kept saying, "You smell like a yokai," I was like, it was probably Mukuo. That's the yokai. So yeah, so he ends up getting in the tree and getting stuck, and that's where he gets the seed attached to him. It's like a little cockabur, but the seed ends up having some of the Jinx magic, spiritual energy from Mukuo, from Honokage. And then when Natsume takes it off, it becomes this big, giant tree, right? Luckily, nobody can see the tree, but there are these three little, like, fruits that are in the shape of Madara. And the tree with the fruit, if you eat the fruit, then you'll, gain the power of the tree and become jinxed yourself, which, let me just say, the three tiny Madaras that came out of this movie are 1000% marketing ploys. That the whole time, every time I looked at those stupid little sprout Madaras, every time I looked at them, I was like, I need them. Oh my God, that they created, I bet they did. I bet they created stackable Madara plushes or something. I bet they created them. I bet they did. I bet they have them from the movie. They do. They do. That they have little stackable Madaras. That exists. I bet I could find it if I wanted to look for it. I bet I could find it, but I'm not going to look for it right now. But those are the most marketable things I've ever seen in my life. They are so cute. The fact that you have to stack them up for them to talk. So cute. Every time they looked at Natsume, and Natsume's like, I kind of hate to admit it, but they are kind of cute. Like, Natsume's trying hard not to admit it. I just succumbed. And was like, no, it's going to happen. They're so precious. My favorite reaction of all of the other yokais, Hinaway's, where Hinaway's like, she's like, she's going to hold this over Madara's head so much later on. Also, I've just watched Summer Days with Ku on this channel, and so seeing the Kappa yokai now has a whole new meaning, especially when they went and found, like, when they went to go find the other Kappa to ask questions to, and he was, like, blushing. That was so freaking cute. God, they're adorable. I'm going to take 1,000 screenshots of all these Madaras. Just you wait. So, Tanuma in this was very much Tanuma Book of Boyfriends, which was fun. Also, Tanuma being, like, worried about... I got a lot of Tanuma Taki shipping out of this movie, which is fine. But Tanuma being worried he was going to forget about Taki and, like, all the scenes with him and her together. Again, I feel like Tanuma... I don't ship Natsume with Taki. Not really. I think that they're just friends, but I definitely get the vibe of either Tanuma ending up with Natsume, which I'm 1,000 times here for, but if you told me Tanuma ended up with Taki, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't like it as much as Natsume and Taki, or Natsume as Tanuma. Natsume and Tanuma are like #1 ship, but I like the Tanuma and Taki ship. I like it. If you told me they were just friends, 100% believe it. But if you told me they ended up together, I'd be like, yeah, okay. I think I could only accept Tanuma and Taki if Natsume was like with Notori or somebody else later on when they're adults. But who knows? The only part that was kind of weird about the movie, again, was the fact that the mom, that Yori accepted Sensei as part of her house and, like, took Taki in and basically kidnapped her. That was the only weird part about the movie, is Taki getting kidnapped and forgetting Natsume and Tanuma. That was the only weird part. And it kind of, I didn't quite understand the logic of Yori saying that Nyanko Sensei was their cat. I didn't quite get that, except for the fact that because Nyanko Sensei ate the fruit, and because he's connected to the tree that's been jinxed, he kind of has inserted himself into Yori's life, and Yori thinks he's always been there. That's the only thing I could make sense of, but anyway. So yeah, oh my God, the cats were so adorable. They were so cute. I loved them going out and looking for him, going back to the city. Poor Honokage can't ride a bicycle. Then we had Notori show up at like the hour mark. Notori comes in his newsboy hat with his kimono and everything in this historical drama. Love. I'm so glad Notori was in this film. Of course he was. I love it. She's like, and then agent is like, you have an interview to do. And he's like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I love when she walked away, you could see Harage and the others in the mirror. And he's like, let's go. Like friggin' Batman. Love it. Love Notori. Notori's one of my favorites. I love him in this series. He's too cool for school, except when he's not. Except when he gets headbutt by a baby Madara, except for that moment. But I really thought that Matoba was going to show up in this. I thought Matoba was going to be there. Because the other Exorcist bros that were after that one familiar, I thought that that Matoba was going to show up. I was dead convinced it was going to happen. So yeah. So Natsume has the nightmare where he wakes up and Yuki's taken his spot and calls him an imposter, which was a terrifying moment. And I thought it was real for a second. I was hoping it was a nightmare. Thank God it was. But then we have Tanama getting to go help Natsume, book a boyfriend style, and they find her at the woman's house. So yeah. I love the fact they have to stack the Madaras on top of each other to speak. So freaking cute. Like just, slay me now. They're too cute. They're adorable. And then Honokage reveals who he is. So one thing that's kind of interesting about this is the idea that Honokage is punished by the mountain. So he's punished and forced to wander in this human form. And then he settles in the tree to like give up on life, which is eternally sad. But the storyline, again, you should watch Summer with Hikaru. But I love the storyline that she, upon seeing him, thought she had her son back. And so she went along with it. And him wanting her affections and knowing her forever went along with it too. And they were happy for a while. But he's like, I can't keep being her son forever. Eventually, I need to accept and atone and, make it to where she can go back to living her life and be in reality. But man, when she visits the tree and she's mourning the death of her son and it's just silence and there's no words, you don't exactly know that that's what she's there for, but you know that's what she's there for. That was insane. That was so well done. I loved that scene, and that's what got him to chase away the one yokai and to be there as her son. And the thing is, when Natsume's like, a yokai fated to roam around aimlessly, he basically views himself like Mukuo, like Honokage. He views himself as a being that's just roaming around aimlessly, never able to settle. So he can relate to Honokage wanting to be there with Yori because he's done the same thing with the Fujiwaras. Obviously, there's a difference because Natsume's a human and he's a yokai with abilities to alter people's memories. So there's a major difference there, but it allows Natsume to empathize with Honokage so that when Notori is trying to like seal him or exorcise him, Natsume's like, no, actually, he's not as bad as he seems. And I know because he's kind of like me. Oh my God. Every panel, every screenshot that I have with these Madaras is freaking cute. Too adorable. They're so cute. I cannot get over them. And then when they're like, oh, we'll split up and each of you can take one of us, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to take so many screenshots of them. But then when Natsume and Tanama look at each other and they both nod like, let's go. Oh, love it. Love it. So anyway, we have Notori show up with them. Now at this point, season 6 has happened. So Notori knows about the Book of Friends, even though he doesn't quite see Natsume use it. But I like how all the stories kind of connect. It's great. And then I loved the yokai trying to find the mid-ranks, trying to get the one Madara back from the girl's house. And they take in the frogs. That part was so freaking funny. And then Tanama ends up having to save the day because he's literally the best. Also, good job for the familiars good job for Sasago, Urahime, and Hiragi getting to like beat up on the one yokai. Good job. Great going. But yeah. And then Mukuo says goodbye to his mom. It's so sad. I'm going to take so many screenshots of these dang little Madaras. You'll have no idea. You have no idea. They're so cute. I am obsessed with them. So yeah, and of course, Natsume convinces Notori not to exercise Honokage because he's not actually as bad as he seems. Mm-hmm. And then we get the flashback of Reiko visiting Honokage in the tree. Yep. Also, man, I'm glad that Madara got back to normal and saved Natsume. That was great. Notori tries to save him and be the White Knight in shining armor and fails every single damn time. Madara's like, oh, thank God I'm here to save him. But it all works out. And then we get to see Honokage's actual form, which is beautiful. It's like Ho-Oh from Pokemon, only more majestic. And it's so good. And then we have everything returns back to normal. Everything returns back to normal. And I love him talking about at the edges of the small ripples Sasada was talking about. I am there too. I like that Natsume, unlike Reiko, who Reiko thought her actions had no consequences and nobody was going to remember her, Natsume is very much realizing that her actions had lots of consequences. And he realizes that everything that he does has consequences as well. And it's so good. Mm-hmm. And yeah, then we have the end scene with Yuki and Natsume. It's great. And then that's the end of the movie. So good. So good. What a nice, proper movie for Natsume's Book of Friends. Nice. So, all right. That was a lot of fun. I really liked Yuki and Muko's character. The three Madaras. Oh my God, thank God there's only one. Herding cats is insane. I'm glad Matoba did not need to be in this. Him being just mentioned was enough. Because if he had been this, it would have been a hot mess express. And I kept waiting for Matoba's arrows to like shoot through the air and like attack Muko or something. I was like, we don't need none of that. We don't need none of that yet. Nah. So, But also it makes sense if this is an anime original because Notori's been around the series long enough that he felt in character, but you didn't have to do much of a stretch for that. Matoba is still so mysterious that if it wasn't done by the mangaka, I think I would notice. So, oh well. But next week we'll have an OVA that I believe is like an hour long. So it's kind of like a mini movie. So we're going to be doing that next week. And then the week following, before we start season 7, oh my God, we've got some chibi shorts and I will be doing a pretty hefty manga review for that week. So that'll be a lot of fun. So we'll have like a little breather and catch up time before diving into season 7, which is crazy. So, and hopefully by then the moderators will have let me know if there's any more manga I can look at before we start season 7 for that chibi review, or if I'll just be looking at manga during season 7, or we'll see what we'll do. We'll see. But anyway, I cannot believe that we've gotten to watch a Natsume movie. I'm so excited for next week, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts down below. So I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back very soon with more of Natsume's Book of Friends. Bye!